All right, welcome to another episode of Today in the Shop. Quick little walkthrough what we have going on our daily grind. Now let's check this thing out. It's 2025 and we're seeing more and more of these new Lexuses. Now this thing is a 25 GX550. We love this body style. This is one of my favorite platforms available right now. What you see here is a really common application, a really simple lift that we did here. This is a Westcott kit paired with some 35s. Not much to it. Super simple. It looks absolutely incredible. A lot of you guys ask, like, what can I install on this? What can I install on that? This is like the intro level right here. Just throw in some Westcotts, won't break the bank, throw in some 35s. Now, this guy went all out on these wheels here. Those are pretty nice, the Volk Racings, but other than that, I mean, this thing is a great daily driver, super easy and looks amazing. One of my favorite details in this truck that everything's blacked out. So you got this really cool green and all the trim, handles, all the badges, the roof, even the badge in the back, like everything is just blacked out, super clean. Now, this guy is a contractor. He puts this thing to work. So he's got a nice, sturdy lumber rack in this thing, camper in the back, but he also takes this thing off-road. So let me show you what we did in the front. We threw bumpers from Backwoods. These guys are the only ones that make a two-piece bumper. So the center section is steel. That's what holds your winch and all that. The outer section is aluminum. So you can literally, when you install this thing, hold this bumper with your pinky. It's that light and it's still pretty strong. So looks incredible, has a place for winch, recovery, and lights. Also fog lights as well. So if you're looking for a bumper, Backwoods, that's definitely your option. Okay, so this is a matching Backwoods rear bumper in this Tacoma. This is a high clearance version. So we chopped the bed sides, installed this dual swing out setup. Now, I'm sure you've seen these bumpers before where the quarter panel gets chopped. Same thing here. What I like about this is got a really sturdy reinforcement on the side. And the fact that the swing out gives you an endless amount of options to mount stuff. All right, now here we have a Tacoma. This truck is set up with some icons. Now, once you build this out, you gotta make sure your truck stops. Power brakes is a solution. That's our preferred choice when it comes to big brake package. Speaking of big brakes, this 4Runner is getting the same set. Is it big enough? Or bigger? I don't think you can do it bigger, right? This is the biggest you can do. This 4Runner is also got spindle gussets. We did cam tabs. Yeah, this thing is geared 48s. Oh, check out these tie rods. These are from Apex. Same set that we're running in our shop Tacoma. Major upgrade in your steering right here. Now you guys remember this truck here? This is our shop foreman Josh's truck, the Tacoma. Long travel, got a bunch of goodies on this thing. So he's kind of revamping the front end. So he had a C4 bumper. It was too overlandy for him. So what's cool about this bumper that it's super light. He built it himself, and what's my favorite part is that the fact that he's paying homage to original retro Toyota logo by putting this thing right in the center. So we got a couple of LP6s in the front. We're thinking of adding a third one in the center because I feel like there's too much space in the middle. It's open, so we'll probably add another one right in the center, and I don't know, leave it at that, I guess. Did you guys see this thing last time? Side exhaust. Now you guys know we mostly work on Toyotas, but occasionally we'll get an oddball like this. This is a Disco 1, and let me show you what we did in this thing. So we came in here with a couple of mods, sliders, bumpers, but we kind of brought this thing a little closer to heaven by putting on the lift and a new set of 33s. Are these 33s or 34s? What is this considered? 255/85, what is that? 33 and a half, whatever, we'll leave it at that. This thing is like pretty unique. Like when you compare this thing to a Land Cruiser, you notice some similarities, but some differences. Diff, decent size. The burps, this is very similar to an 80, but this is my favorite part. Let's crawl around underneath this thing and show you. So, now this guy went all out. Ratful shocks. What I thought was pretty cool is that this wishbone rear suspension here. So we got two rear lower links. We've got a big, huge wishbone setup in the middle. Check out this joint. So if you have a Land Rover or Range Rover and you're a little embarrassed of it, give us a call. We'll make sure to make it happen, get this thing spruced up and done right. This is what's going on in our service shop. Let's see what's happening in our fab shop. What kind of Toyota is this? We have this project here. This is kind of an oddball. We had a bunch of Broncos on this rack. This rack kind of is known for Broncos for some reason.
Somehow Broncos
yeah,
gravitate to
even if it's like they turn into Toyotas, it's still a Bronco.
Yeah.
Anyways, CJ, what do we have here? I mean, this thing looks it's pretty retro.
Yeah,
what are we doing with this thing?
It's a 79 Bronco. It's kind of an oddball one. It's got a 351M motor. It's still got a Ford 9-inch. It's kind of got all the good parts still. It's the last solid axle Bronco, if I'm not mistaken, for four-wheel drive. After this, they went to the TTB, which is on like the Miso truck. But both are Dana 44. We're just going through this thing, bringing it back from the dead. We're rebuilding the front axles, the seals, bearings, ball joints, tie rods, all that stuff. We're also putting a Holley EFI Sniper 2 kit on there. So that essentially, you ditch I think it's a Autolite carb that was on this thing. We're throwing that thing in the trash. We're putting this Holley EFI throttle body fuel injection system on there. We got the fuel lines ran. We got the wiring pretty much buttoned up just to do a test run, like a test fire, make sure everything's plugged in where it needs to be. And then we'll make a little box and hide the wires and make it look all clean.
So this basically, it's not necessarily gonna be like a crazy off-road warrior, but it'll be like a nice driver. You know, this guy is planning to kind of go camping with his kids, hit the Sierras, maybe hit some more technical stuff. But for now, we'll kind of leave it OEM plus. Yeah. OEM plus plus. So.
Yeah, or like a retro build.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be full modern. We are doing shocks and springs and all that. It's just not coilovers and bypasses and crazy stuff. It's actually got a set of Deaver front coil springs and a set of Deaver H57 rear leaf springs, which those things are pulling about 15 inches of travel right now. So once we've got shocks in there and all that, we'll get a little close for a realistic number. But yeah, Deaver front and rear springs. We don't have them yet, but we're gonna run some Fox 2.5 smooth bodies, front and rear as well. And then Solo radius arms.
Yeah, I saw those things. Those are from our friends.
Those are sick, yeah.
Bobby at Solo Motorsports. Check these guys out. Now, they fab this thing kind of half custom, half, they take like a donor arm to get.
Yeah, you got to use a core. I think they reuse this part of the factory radius arm and then they just build the rest of it from there.
So the factory one that's on there is going to be scrapped. Well, I guess they're going to want that.
Actually, they want it back, yeah.
They want that piece back,
Core return.
And this new one's going in. So it's going to be really nice. It's going to drive good. It's going to look good. The top is off currently. It's because it's getting repainted, redone. So it's kind of already has these like vinyl graphic retro thing going on. So I think once we're done, it's going to look really good. It's going to drive nice. We're kind of flying through this pretty fast. I want to say, I mean, we had this thing for about a week, right? Maybe a couple more weeks. What's gonna take a while is getting parts. We have like redhead steering, a bunch of other stuff that we ordered, so that takes time. But the actual work itself, maybe a week or two, should be done.
Yep.
I got one more thing to show you guys. Check this out. This 80 series is one of the cleanest ones we've ever seen here at the shop. Look at this thing. What's cool about this truck? This is the original owner. This guy came in, he's in the 60s, and he bought this thing brand new in 1996. Matter of fact, he came here for a whole bunch of work, but the first model on this thing is the snorkel right here. We just wrapped this thing up. So if you were to guess, how many miles do you think on this thing? I mean, the paint is pretty much perfect. Got a couple of bumper scratches, but everything else looks really good. This thing just clocked over 300K. How about that? Good job, Toyota. Well, that pretty much wraps it up, guys. That's what we have going on in the shop. We primarily Toyota shop, but as you can see, we have a bunch of other makes and models here today. So if there's anything that you guys want to see and you think this kind of sparks your interest or any topic you want us to cover, make sure you drop it in the comments. We'll make sure to address it. But otherwise, thanks for watching our channel and see you guys in the next one.